So now we're going to apply our heavy stabiliser. Now I'm using Decaville Light, which works for me. If you haven't got Decaville Light, you could use Peltex. You could probably even use Decaville Heavy, although that is quite thick, so you would need to have a fairly bulky machine to do it. And you have 3 panels, and I've numbered mine 1, 2 and 3 just so that I know which ones I've got. And I'm going to just turn this around so that it's at the right angle for me. I'm going to take panel 1, and you can see there I've marked the top, and I'm going to lay it against that. Oh, that's my husband in the other room. 3/8 of an inch mark, and between these two 3/8 of an inch marks on the outside. And then I'm going to just press it in place. Now, this is a very thick faux leather. It's a chieftain faux leather, which is a upholstery grade faux leather, and I don't need a pressing cloth with this one. Most faux leathers I would use a pressing cloth if I were attaching Decaville to it. So but this one, it doesn't stretch or pucker or anything else. So, and you can see there that's covered my weaving, so if you didn't do the top stitching, that will secure your weaving in place. So that's panel 1, and that's at the top, inside, just inside of those lines. Panel 2 is going to go at the bottom end. Again, it's going to go within those 3/8 of an inch marks that you've made. I haven't cut this overly accurately because I didn't have a lot of Decaville left, but it should be okay. And again, I'm just going to adhere that to the back of my faux leather. And you can see I'm not kind of going like this with my iron because I don't need to press it in place. What I need to do is melt the glue on the back of the Decaville. I am moving the iron though so that it's not all in one place because this is faux leather. So that's panel 2 in place. And panel 3 will go centrally between the two, equidistant. So depending on how accurately you've cut, you should have approximately 1/8 of an inch of a gap between panel 1 and panel 3 and panel 2 and panel 3. And again, and the reason we're using 3 panels as opposed to just doing 1 panel that goes right the way across is because Decaville is quite sturdy and it will resist the fold, and we want this to be able to fold fairly easily, otherwise it'll be kind of fighting against us all the time. And there we go. And that, as you can see, I mean, because I've got extra weaving, that's secured all of my weaving in place. Now I'm just going to leave that and let it cool down. If you start messing around with this straight away, Decaville has a nasty habit of pinging off at the corners and the sides. So just let it sit there. Go and get a cup of tea, have a cake, take the dog for a walk. Just give it half an hour or so to cool down, and you can feel the residual heat in that. And that will stay warm for quite some time. So you need to leave it flat and let it cool down before you start doing anything else.